street art was a natural development of growing up in New York City, and all the kids did graffiti. And at one point I started just putting up straight up art instead of, you know, writing a name or something, a tag or a piece, you know. Sculpture is more because I realized at one point that although a lot of the paintings, I did pretty much exclusively painting for most of my life, and although they were abstract to most people, they were always like things, you know, there are pictures of things. And at one point I realized I can just make those things actually, rather than making pictures of things, I can make those things. So some people grow up and they're like really good drug dealers, some people are like really good murderers, some people are musicians. It's just like kind of what naturally happens. It's not like I ever decided to be an artist. It just was kind of organic, you know, it just kind of happened. Street art is when you just go bomb, and it's like you know, nobody told you it was okay to do that. But there are, you know, there are rules, like what's okay to, you don't go messing up other people's stuff, you know. We had this group that was called Avant, like the avant-garde, and so we started signing all these posters Avant, and I got like everybody I know to make paintings on paper. We'd lay out like 20 on the floor, and you'd hit like blue, blam, and by the time you got to the other end, and you could go back and it would be dry, and green or red, whatever, and go back around and like mass produce these things. And we would have, I don't know, I had like a dozen friends making them, and like anybody I could get to do it and write Avant on it. And then we would go out on bombing raids like all night long, and we'd go out in groups of like 3 of us. And we would say, like, you know, you're gonna hit this area, we're gonna hit that area, and we were bombing the shit out of this town. Different emblems, all right? This is one but I was originally, with this sticker project, gonna make a whole bunch of different ones, because I have a lot of different emblems. But decided to stick with just one that was recognizable. I was going to explain what this means, but honestly, it really is just an image. So I kind of figured out what it meant afterward. It's like, it looks like it's spinning because it's an architectural anomaly. It's impossible. It's like a MC Escher, and a MC Escher. You know, it's architecturally. So what it kind of means is, because it looks like an atom, or atoms and molecules, which are, well, now they got quarks and even smaller things, but it's a very basic component, right? They started saying painting is dead as soon as they invented a camera. But in fact, it kind of liberated painting, right? Painting no longer had to, it was no longer like a utilitarian thing of painting pictures of the nobility. That's when abstraction and impressionism and all of that other stuff just bloomed, because like, oh, there's cameras, so let the camera do that crap. He's thinking, right?
Yeah.
Here he's thinking, right? Now he's like preaching. And now he's just a dick.
This is great.
Right? Check him out. You got 3 ways. He's like this.